What's up? I have an idea. I just got a package in the mail from a buddy of mine who owns a clothing brand that's called To Evolve. So what I was gonna do is I was gonna open this up and be like, hey look, here's a shirt, here's how the shirt looks, it's dope, I like it. I haven't seen it, but I'm pretty sure I'm gonna like it. And then that was like gonna be it. But instead what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make a reel or a short for social media, and hopefully like it catches on and it gets some views. So yeah, that's what this video is gonna be. I'm not gonna open this yet. I'm gonna open this throughout this what's gonna be a tutorial. So let's get into that. So this will be the first shot. I'm gonna just set the camera down and I'll show you how I shoot this on the cell phone. All right, so all my videos might only get like 40 something to 50 something views, but that still doesn't mean I want those 40 to 50 people seeing a dirty porch. So before I film this short, I wanted to go ahead and tidy up just a little bit. Also, I'm not wearing shoes, whatever. I didn't feel like it. Let's get back to it. First shot, super easy. Pick the bag up, film myself doing so, and push the cell phone into it to black it out. So originally on this shot, what I wanted to do was film myself dropping it and kind of pan down with the camera past the table to create a transition that'll bring me into a next shot. The issue with that is I never had what that next shot was going to actually be, so that vagueness led me to just simply film myself dropping it on this table, what ended up being a pretty good shot. Now this next shot actually ended up coming out very good, and it's kind of like the highlight of the whole shoot. So as you see, I did this like rotating panning shot as well as like a 180 around the merchandise. I had some matching Jordan 1s that kind of just like fit perfectly with both of these t-shirts, because you can't see in that white, but there's an orange on the bottom portion of that white tee as well. So what I did at the beginning of this shot is I did the rotation to almost level and about ×3 speed, so it goes very fast, and then boom, I cut to I did a speed ramp and I came back to a normal speed, kind of did a rotation around a little bit, but then ultimately, as you'll see in the final product, I did have to kind of like cut it short, just because this audio that I believe fit perfectly with the vibes that I was going for was only like 8 seconds. So I had to jam all of this work into 8 seconds. And I think when you see the final product, I think you'll agree that I kind of captured the moment that I was trying to capture. However, if I didn't have a time limit, this video would have been like 10 minutes long just by itself. I don't care how many times I try, I can assure you I would never get this shot as perfect as it ended up being. So I was standing on my chair right here. The concept is to hold their card to block off the camera and let it fall and put it in slow motion. And on this one right here, boom, it's perfect. That one was so perfect. And it's the shot that I ultimately ended up keeping, and I used it as my closing finale shot. And I think the epicness of the symmetry, the way it landed, the way the slow motion looked, everything was just beautiful in that shot. So I did it a couple more times, but ultimately the one that we just watched is the one that made the cut, and I'm very, very happy with that shot. All right, here we're kind of starting to wrap things up. This was, I believe, the actual final shot that I shot, thinking initially that this was going to be the closing out shot, but this kind of just displays almost all of the text and graphics that are on the t-shirts, as well as just some matching kicks, just to kind of go with the vibe of the brand and match some of the colors and play off of the colors. This one came out pretty good. It did ultimately end up making the cut, and that's it. That really wrapped up the filming portion of this reel, and then next was on to putting it in Final Cut Pro and then getting the audio from Instagram into Final Cut Pro to be able to edit to that. So that's next. Let's get into it. All right, I'm not really gonna spend a whole lot of time here discussing this, but here's my timeline. As you can see, this isn't the actual creation portion of me doing it. Something happened to that file. It got corrupt or whatever. But so this is kind of like a completed screenshot after I already did the work to it. So you can see all those shots that I already discussed are all laid up at the top on the top of the timeline. That second row of audio that you see was a swoosh sound effect that I used for like zooming into the package at the beginning and then zooming out, as you can see what's happening on screen right there. For the second one, what I did was I just reversed it so that it'll make the opposite sound. As you can see, I had the package sucked back into the camera before I blacked it out. Those red portions you see are holds. I can make more videos going into detail about this. If anybody is curious, just leave a comment below and let me know, and I'll definitely hook you up on that. The next audio behind it is just a hit. So when you see that package drop and hit the table, it makes a thump sound. That's kind of what that is. And then that final audio at the bottom is a clip that I screen recorded from Instagram to pull the real audio sound that I wanted. And I just added that whole clip onto my timeline, right clicked it, and went down to detach the audio. So that file right there, what I'm highlighting, is what that is. I'll just walk you through it right now as I go through some of my files. I'm gonna pull it up. Right there, that was a screen grab. So just copy that, back to Final Cut. You just paste it in your timeline like this. You can go ahead and click on it, detach the audio, and then ultimately just delete that video portion of it, and then you keep your audio. And that's a way better means, at least to me, to be able to edit to the beat. But yeah, that's pretty much it. That's how I put it together, and let's wrap it up. That is it. That's a wrap. That is a wrap on production for the 2Evolve Reel. I'm gonna link 2Evolve's website as well as their Instagram, so you can go check them out. Cop some merch if you want to. At least just give them a follow. And I'm also gonna link my Instagram down below so that you can see the final product of how this turned out. It took me a couple hours. Like, I'm not gonna lie, it took me way longer than I expected. But that's just because my vision kind of changed a couple of times and I had to alter it. And as usual, the editing took the longest, trying to get it to match up to the music the way I wanted it to. But that's it. I hope you enjoy watching it as much as I enjoy making it. I'll see y'all in the next video. Take care and good night. Peace.